Coming up to the dish for Rocket City, Sunshine,
tonight,
Strawberry.
Catcher, number 33, Sunshine, Strawberry.
Runner aboard on the leadoff single. And she keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. Got a first pitch fastball she could handle, and she really ripped it. So digging in, Ryan Nicholson.
Here we go. Need you right here.
Runner on the go. In the dirt. And no throw. She's in there at second with a stolen base. This is a throwback approach from the leadoff hitter. She gets on to start the game and then swipes second. She's setting an aggressive tone for the offense. 2-2 pitch. In the air to left. And there's one away.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 1, David Calabrese.
Next to hit, David Calabrese. In the air to left center. It falls in. To third.
Get out.
And she's safe. So it's first and third with one down. Down in the count didn't matter. Put a great swing on it. That base hit came down in no man's land, and that's a play where defensively you need to be communicating loud and clear. That's the only chance you'll have to make a play on it. Digging in for the Trash Pandas, Caleb Ketchum. Runners are at the corners, one away. Grounder might be 2. The throw to second. And that's 2. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score after half an inning. One out and the base is empty.
The catcher, number 33, Sunshine, Strawberry.
That's ripped. Base hit. And that one's getting into the corner. Throws to second. The tag, and they cut her down, going for 2. Good hustle trying to stretch the single into a double, but that time she got thrown out. So close to reaching scoring position. Back to the top of the order here. And now the right fielder, number 12.
PJ Morlando.
On 0-1, the delivery. And a base hit right there. The throw home. And he's out.
On the tag, he's out.
He didn't get a great jump, and he blew through the stop sign at third on the way to getting tagged out at home.
Sunshine, Strawberry.
Strawberry in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And she hits a ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. What a job to stifle this offense. Almost 5 full innings of shutout pitching. Swing, and that ball's smashed on a line. And that's the end of the inning. Continues to roll on the mound. 5 shutout innings in the books. Johnny Olmstead getting ready to hit.
Olmstead.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Here's a pop-up. That's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Mark Coley.
To the top of the order we go. Now at the dish, Sunshine, Strawberry.
Sunshine, Strawberry.
Hard line drive, but caught at second. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left aboard. Time to stretch. The Blue Wahoos out in front, 6-1. One down. And now the first baseman, Nathan Martorella.
Martorella.
And it's a pop-up. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the center fielder, Canarella.
Now at the plate, Ben Gobble.
Number 22, second baseman, Ben Gobble.
The Trash Pandas, down to their last strike. This one hit to second might be it. On to first, ball game. She was a difference maker for them in this one. Nice effort to contribute despite the loss. Sunshine, Strawberry will be on display in this one, and she's the league leader in OPS. It's the Rocket City Trash Pandas taking on the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. First pitch coming your way next. Strawberry digging in, facing the flavor of the month on the mound. Now has a chance to change the recipe.
Strawberry.
Can't squeeze it. To first, and it just gets there in time. One away.
Batting second, the first baseman, Ryan Nicholson.
2 outs and a runner at first. Coming up next to the dish for Pensacola, Johnny Olmstead. Kick, the pitch, runner goes. Strike in there. Safe at second, he easily steals the bag. Not a huge arm behind home plate, so the base runner stood a good chance of getting that steal. Factor in the big lead, and that's how you get that swipe.
Now that's the catcher, number 33, Sunshine, Strawberry.
Hey, drive him in for us. Let's go. We need you.
Swinging a drive, deep left field, pretty far back there. Holy Toledo! And they grab the lead. It's 3-0. And she keeps that hitting streak going for another game with that home run swing. She is so locked in right now. It's not like she's just stringing singles together during this streak. That's a good job to adjust to the inside fastball there. She may have been hunting something on the outer half, but she kept the hands in and blasted that one out for the round tripper. Bottom of the inning, here's the second baseman, WK7. Lays down a bunt.
One.
Throw to first in time. Good idea by the hitter right there. He saw where the infielders were playing him, and he dropped a bunt trying to sneak on base. But he didn't locate it well, and they still got the out. Coming up to the dish for Rocket City, Sunshine Strawberry. She's already gone yard in this game. On a cold night like this, every batter is dreading getting jammed on a high 90s fastball like that one. And that keeps the inning alive.
Find the ball. Oh, nice shot right there.
And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box.
Let's go.
So digging in, Ryan Nicholson. Runner on the go. On the ground to the left. Into the outfield, base hit.
Right here.
That puts runners at the corners with 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Now up, Elijah Dunham. We're in the top of the 5th inning. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. And they're all loaded up. 4-pitch walk there. Good discipline by the batter, making him come into the strike zone.
Number 31.
Stepping to the plate for Rocket City, number 31. Oh, and this one gets away. But the runners do not advance. 2 outs and the bases loaded.
Another man, I need you right here.
Right side, hard hit. Steps on the bag as they escape the bases loaded jam. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Trash Pandas on top here, 3-1.
Now batting.
So up next, Sunshine Strawberry. And her 3-run homer back in the 3rd inning was a significant moment for him in this game. Big time swing. Line drive brings it down. Nice play. Is it the shoes? That was an impressive vertical leap he showed on that liner. He snared what should have been a knock into the gap. Way to elevate. 1 away and a runner at first. And here's the first baseman, Nathan Martorella. One-two pitch. In the dirt, but kept it close. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. That's a wild pitch, and it allows the tying run to move into scoring position. That's heads-up base running to get to second on the wild pitch. Now the inning-ending double play is a lot less likely. Tough break for the pitcher. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Sunshine Strawberry, the next to hit. She's already homered in this ballgame. This one is labeled. Should be extra bases. Coming around third. Comes in to score. And now the tying run is into scoring position. That ball was scorched, and she came through in a big way for him on that one. Games like this can really boost the perception of a prospect, and we'll see what it does for her profile. Ryan Nicholson now at the plate. The plan should be to hit behind the runner, perhaps shoot it to the right side. And the tying run at second. In the dirt, but blocked. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner stays put. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Pape. It's there, one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Elijah Gunna.
The crowd standing now in a one-run game in the 9th inning. Here comes the 2-2. A laser into the outfield. Gets over his head.
Stand up right here. Stand up. Pick it up.
And the stop sign goes up at third on the potential tying run. Not many hitters can make that kind of contact on balls in that location. High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. One out and the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base.
Turn now. Keep it going. Come on.
0-1 now. In the air, right field. She scores a critical sacrifice fly. They've tied it up in the top of the 9th.
The third baseman, number 6.
Brand new ball game here after he delivered with the sacrifice fly. Good team first approach at the dish. One down and the winning run on first. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, not even close. And now with the go-ahead run in scoring position, they've got a shot to move ahead. Next up for the Blue Wahoos, Bennett Hostetler. A chance to do some more damage here after driving in a pair the last time up. Foul ball there. We're in the bottom of the 9th inning. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. Misses off the inside. And the count is 1-2. Wow, he's showing an excellent eye at the plate. Really tough pitch to take. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Far inside, nearly clipped the batter. A little inside conscious now, and maybe the pitcher will target the outer half of the plate. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. In the air to left center.
You got it. You got ball.
That ends the inning. Very fired up after that and completely understandable. Great job to make some key pitches and get out of a tough inning. One away and the potential winning run at second. Now this is lifted to center. Dunham under this one. And now 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Fenwick Trimble.
Fenwick Trimble will hit next. A chance right here to erase a frustrating game with a walk-off knock. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. And we're in the back half of the 10th. Struck out looking for the backwards K. Tag, and he's safe. Into third on the wild pitch. 3 pitches and that AB ends in a strikeout. Might want to try and battle a bit more. Winning run at third, 2 down.
2, second baseman, Yiddy Capay.
Swings through that one for strike 1. and it's 1-1.
Inside, ball 1.
That one
That's ball
missed.
2.
This is a critical moment for this pitcher. With the runners on base, you have to be wise with where you put your pitches, or you could see some runs coming in. 2-1 pitch upcoming. Nice eye right there. Catcher challenges. Big call coming here. And it did miss the zone. The call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge. The Blue Wahoos, the potential winning run at third. And that's a walk.
Now batting, the center fielder, Dylan Lewis.
Winning run at third, 2 down. Lewis in the box now, takes strike 1. After walking the last hitter, he just reached back for some extra velocity and pumped that fastball by for a strike. That's a good way to reset after giving up the free pass. Popped in the air, left field. Base hit, that'll do it. And the Blue Wahoos walk it off. They take the win in extra innings. What a special way for this one to end. A real treat for every fan out here. A walk-off win like that is going to be a lifetime memory that's worth cherishing. (6-5) the final here today. A 1-run extra inning win. Thanks for dropping by and joining me and our wonderful crew here on the show. I'm Ben Gelman. Talk to you soon. Sunshine Strawberry making her pregame preparations, and she's the league leader in batting average. It's the Rocket City Trash Pandas taking on the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. First pitch coming your way next. Digging in, Sunshine
Leading off
Strawberry.
here tonight, the catcher, number 33, Sunshine Strawberry.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's one down.
Batting second, the first baseman, Ryan Nicholson.
Welcome back to
Leading
Pensacola,
off
top of the
for
fourth
Rocket
inning now.
City, the catcher, number 33, Sunshine.
There are a number of notable
Strawberry.
MLB players and managers with roots in the Pensacola area, including Mark Whitten, Travis Fryman, Buck Showalter, and Josh Donaldson. And the leadoff hitter aboard.
Way to square up on that ball.
And she keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. Smooth swing on that pitch. She connected out front and rattled it into the outfield. That's the kind of swing you want to replicate. Ryan Nicholson, the next to hit.
Hey, no one better. Clutch up right here.
Runner on the move. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, left fielder David Calabrese.
Go-ahead run on base.
Hey, your turn
now the
now,
left
no one's
fielder,
better.
David Calabrese. We're in the fourth inning, no score. Got him. 2 gone. He came to the plate with a chance to put him ahead, but he went down looking. Digging in for
Now
the
batting,
Trash Pandas,
shortstop,
Caleb Ketchum.
Ketchum.
Come on, Big. Get your pitch. Let's go.
Runner at second with 2 down. That one to first. Forrester
Come on, get down.
takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. They leave 1 runner on base. On to the bottom of the fourth now. Still no score. Stepping to the plate for Rocket City, Sunshine Strawberry. 1 for 2.
Sunshine Strawberry.
Strawberry, just 21 years old, and she's knocked in double-digit runs in her last 10 games. Ripped on the ground to second. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. So another good inning on the mound. 6 shutout innings so far. Strawberry stepping in, an RBI here would be a real backbreaker.
Clutch up.
Strawberry.
Right here. Here you go.
Find the ball. Find the ball. Find the ball.
The infield single brings home a run.
Great job right there. Squared
And
up
she's
on that.
clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Nicholson. Strawberry, the runner at first with 2 out. Good plate appearance there, able to take the walk. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
David Calabrese.
Here's the left fielder, David Calabrese. Payoff pitch. And that'll load the bases.
Take your base.
Caleb Ketchum
Now batting,
will hit
the
next.
shortstop,
Hey, no one
Caleb
better right here. No
Ketchum.
one better.
Oh, and 2, here's the pitch. Skips in, and excellent work to hold that one close. Could have been dangerous. So the base is all loaded up now. On the ground, Cape. And plenty of time to first. That ends the inning and limits the damage. A couple of runs in the inning put them ahead. We've got the last half of the 8th coming up. The Trash Pandas out in front, 2-0. This wasn't her best game ever, but she definitely helped them in the win. Nice job. Sunshine Strawberry has been on fire lately, riding a 15-game hitting streak. She's quickly becoming the talk of the league. It's the Rocket City Trash Pandas taking on the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Strawberry up now. High-profile showdown here, and she faces the future star on the mound.
Strawberry.
This one is labeled. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. What a start to this one. The 12th of the season, and just like that, they're out in front. It's 1-0. Tack on one more to her hitting streak, and she does it in fine fashion with the dinger. She's clearly locked in right now. I feel like I barely got the starting lineups out of my mouth before that one was on its way. She was ready to hit as soon as the ump pointed to the pitcher to begin the game. Aggressive approach, and it paid off. Man at first with one gone. Stepping to the plate now for Pensacola, Cody Morissette. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, not close. And now the tying run is into scoring position. They gave up the run in the top of the inning, and clearly they want to get it right back. Nice aggressive approach, and they get the steal. Two outs and a runner in scoring position.
Sunshine Strawberry.
Your turn. Drive him in right now.
That one ripped into right center. And it one-hops the wall. Around from second, the tying run. In at second with an RBI double. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. And here is Ryan Nicholson.
Hey, your turn now. Nobody better.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball to third base.
Get down, get down.
To first. The inning is over, and it could have been worse. One run, a pair of hits, no errors, and one left on. Midway through the second. We're tied in this one 2-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, Garrett Forrester.
Garrett Forrester.
3-1 pitch. Here's a pop-up. Makes a nice grab on a full sprint.
Batting ninth, third baseman number 2, Yiddy Cape.
Runner at first, nobody out.
The catcher, number 33.
From bespoke masonry to soundproofing, your basement deserves the best. Montresor Basement Design can help every home, from a one-bedroom to a classical palazzo. Basement so good, even your worst enemies won't leave. And there's one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Nicholson.
Man at second here with two away. Next up for the Blue Wahoos, Yiddy Cape. Pop up, foul on the right side. And that's that. One left on base, but they're still on top, 7-2. So up next, Sunshine Strawberry. Already a homer for her in this one. So easy to look at the big contributors in this lineup, but this has been a strong producer all season long. Ripped to third and caught. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. Now at the dish, Radicek.
The right fielder, number 33, Eric.
Runner at first, one away.
Radicek.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Whoa, safe. Staying aggressive even with the 5-run lead. This is really a reflection of the modern game where lineups can pile up the runs in a hurry. Strawberry steps in trying to trim the deficit.
Sunshine. Strawberry.
Swing and a drive. Back there. And it one-hops the wall. Runner around third. Relay throw to second. Not going to get her. She's in there. In to score from first. And they cut the lead to 2. And she continues this huge game, even if that one did stay in the yard. What a performance. Two down and a runner at second base. Digging in for the Trash Pandas, Ryan Nicholson. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, but blocked. And the runner will hold. And the 1-2. Swings and flares it. Snags it on the run. And they are happy just to get off the field after that disastrous inning. We head to the bottom of the 8th. The Blue Wahoos out in front, 8-6. Two out, and both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard.
Ben Gobble.
This pitch popped up. Ball game. Every time up, she was a threat, and she gave them a shot at the win. Impressive showing for sure. Sunshine Strawberry making her pregame preparations, and she's the league leader in batting average. It's the Rocket City Trash Pandas and the Birmingham Barons. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. One down. Sunshine Strawberry getting ready to hit. Tearing it up at the plate recently, averaging more than 2 hits per game in the last 5. Line drive, that's a base hit.
Pick up the ball, pick up the ball.
So 1 on now with 1 away.
Good job right there. It's a good at bat.
Batting third, the first baseman,
Ryan Nicholson will hit next.
Hey, need you right now. Here we go.
Runner on the go. In the dirt. And no throw. She's in there at second with a stolen base. That's an impressive bit of work. She picks up the single, then steals second to reach scoring position. It's effectively a first inning double, and she set the team up for success here. And the 1-2. And that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe, and it's 1-0. Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. That's one way to get a two-strike hit. Maybe he was just trying to protect the zone, but he managed to square up a pitch that wasn't even close. Here's the catcher, Sunshine Strawberry. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Strawberry.
Fair ball. Lead runner turns at second. Throw into third. Safe.
He made it safe.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Nicholson.
One away, runners at second and third. Stepping to the plate for Rocket City, Ryan Nicholson. And they're all loaded up.
Now batting, shortstop, Caleb Ketchup.
Your turn. Drive him in. Clutch up for us.
Grounds this one to the right side. Gonzalez. 2 down as the runner comes in.
Now batting, third baseman, Arl Vera.
Hey, clutch up right here.
At the belt, kicks and delivers. And that's ripped for a base hit. 1 run comes across. Throw to the plate. There's the tag. They get the out, and that's the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of the third. Rocket City with the lead, 3-0. Runner at first,
now
1
batting,
away.
The catcher, number 33. Sunshine.
This broadcast is sponsored by Large Lad Burgers, where they're going hot, hot, hot with the Absolute Unit Burger, Scoville Edition, made with Trinidad Moruga pepper. Absolutely unloads on this one to left field. Forget it. A home run. And they add to their lead. It's 5-0. She's gone deep in back-to-back games, and her timing looks pretty good at the plate right now. Clearly seeing the ball well. That's a good job to be aggressive in the box after watching him closely on the mound. Once you've got his timing down, it's a lot easier to give a strong, confident swing. Sunshine Strawberry now at the plate. Already a homer for her in this one.
Strawberry.
Look good. No one better. Here we go.
Base hit into center field. Runner around third. Comes across to score. It's an RBI single. It's 7-1.
Now batting.
And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. Runner at first, and here at the plate, Ryan Nicholson. Now the 1-2 pitch. Runner on the go. In the air to the right. Should have this one. And makes the catch.
Now batting, shortstop, Caleb Ketchup.
1 gone and a runner on at first. Coming up to the dish for Rocket City, Caleb Ketchup.
Runner!
Here's the pitch. Runner goes.
That's
This
the ball.
one is low. Throw and safe. That is a stolen base. This catcher's got a decent arm, so it was definitely a risk to try for the stolen base. But the runner was able to get a good enough jump to beat the throw. Lays one down the left side,
that's
and a foul
ball.
ball. Two-two pitch. Puts a bunt down.
On the bag, on the bag.
Slings to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
The batter, the third baseman, number 6, Arol Vera.
Now the third baseman, Arol Vera. 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. This one chopped on the ground. Throw to first in time. And that ends the inning. It's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 stranded. Time to stretch. The Trash Pandas lead it 7-1. Digging in for the Trash Pandas, Sunshine Strawberry. Excellent swing the last time up, a line drive single to center. Looks like they'll have a shot at extra bases. She makes the turn and digs for second base. The relay throw. Not gonna get her, she's in there. And she continues this huge game, even if that one did stay in the yard. What a performance. Two out and a runner in scoring position. Ryan Nicholson, the next to hit. And 1-2.
Come on, go hard,
Oh,
go, go,
what
go,
a
go, go.
catch he just made. Sensational play for the third out. Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout. Time to go hit. Now it's the shortstop, Andy Weber. What a profile he's got at the plate with strong contact and power ability, but he's devoted to preparation too. This afternoon was no exception. He's always ready to go when first pitch comes. Settles under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Strawberry was just terrific for them in the win. Put together a 5-hit, 1-homer performance. Great game at the plate, and she certainly made a difference for them. Nice job to help lift them to the win.